Storage rental 312 was paid in cash for 6 years. No one ever visited it. Then the power went out. I manage a self-storage facility off the highway where towns go to shed skin. Most days are contracts, dolly wheels, and the quiet sadness of people deciding what still matters. Unit 312 was my knot. Cash only, always on time, a name that didn't Google, and no visits on the camera logs. The last recorded access was 6 years ago, move-in day. After that, nothing. But it never went delinquent, never called, never complained. Perfect tenant if you like mysteries in your spreadsheet. On a Tuesday, a storm worked the transformer like a heavy bag, and we lost the row 3 lights. Policy says, I can't open units without the renter or a sheriff. Policy also says, keep customers' stuff safe. I walked the row with a flashlight to check for leaks. The corrugated doors looked like ribs in a patient holding breath. At 312, my light caught something on the concrete, a line of powdery white like salt spilled and swept. Above it, on the door seam, someone had stuck felt door sweeps, the kind you use to keep drafts out. Not standard, not effective. I knocked, because that's what you do when your chest is tight for a reason you can't name. Hollow, then a duller echo, then nothing. Dead space is louder than sound when you know rooms. Back in the office, I pulled the original contract, a paper copy, not digital. The renter's name was H. Corbin. The address was a P.O. box. Signature, tidy, decisive. In the margin, a note from the past manager. No specials. Monthly bump okay. That night, the power stayed out on row 3. Our floodlights still threw a weak wash over the lot. At 11:58, the motion monitor pinged. Row 3, a flicker. I checked the feed. Nothing. Static, then a frame of the empty aisle, then static again. Wednesday morning, I did the thing that keeps me employed. I wrote everything down. 312-salt, 312 sweeps, 312 knock. I put the clipboard down to sign for a lock cut on a different delinquent unit and came back to find a new line on my page in a tidy, decisive hand I didn't write. 312 don't. I don't believe in curses. I believe in people. People write notes. People pay in cash forever to keep something out of sight. People also die. I called the sheriff's office and asked about a welfare check on a P.O. box. The deputy was kind the way small-town lawful can be. We can't check a box, he said. We can check a person. He put me on hold and came back with a voice that had shifted. We had a Corbin 6 years back. Harris, missing person. Family? Estranged, he said. Sometimes missing is a choice. At noon, a sedan with rental plates rolled in. A woman in a rain jacket got out, looked at the office, looked at row 3, and chose the latter. I walked out fast. Can I help you? I asked. She smiled in the way tired people do when you've just given them an out. I'm clearing a unit, she said. 312. She didn't show ID. She didn't offer a name. She already knew where to go. Contract holder? Executor, she said. It's time. I unlocked the row 3 power panel and gave the lights their due. They hummed alive. We walked to 312. She put on a dust mask before I'd even pulled the lock. When the door rolled up, the air that came out wasn't rot. It was cold and dry and had a hint of bleach. Inside, banker boxes stacked to the ceiling in neat columns. Each was labeled in block print. April 2019 A, April 2019 B, May 2019A, continuing month after month, 6 years of tidy alphabetized patience. On top of the April stack sat a cardboard ring of salt, like a wreath. "What is this?" I asked. "Insurance," she said. She set a little folding stool down, sat, and started opening boxes, gloves on, quick, almost tender. Inside were notebooks. Each was black, numbered, and filled in dense, small handwriting. She flipped to the first page. "Daily log," it said. "Date, time, entry." Each line, a name, a place, a number, license plates. "You're a PI, I said. She didn't correct me. "Why the salt?" I asked. "It keeps mice from crossing," she said. "And other things that creep." No smile. The last box she opened wasn't notebooks, it was wallets. Dozens. License windows showing faces blurred by time or choice. She stacked them carefully. "Belongings from recovered persons," she said. "Sometimes families don't want them back." "Corbin?" She paused. "He found people," she said simply. "Until he couldn't." I watched her work an hour, downshifting a life into piles, keep, shred, deliver. She never looked at me, not in a rude way, in a surgeon way. Finally, I asked, "Why now?" She sealed a box, wrote June D on the top, and stood. "Because sometimes people leave a room to keep a door closed," she said, "and sometimes the door holds anyway." When she was done, she left one box. On the lid, "For office." Inside, a stack of photocopies, missing person flyers with a penciled found and a date, business cards with numbers crossed out, a single page of tidy, decisive handwriting. "If rent lapses, burn. It's kinder. HC. I locked 312. The felt sweeps brushed my knuckles. That night, the motion monitor pinged once, briefly, at row 3. The feed showed nothing but dust lit like snow. The next morning, when I wrote down 312 cleared, another line appeared below mine in that same precise hand. "Thank you." I didn't scrub it out. I added any time and meant it. Like and follow for more files.